$60 million man.
So,
it may not come when you want it, but it'll be there right on time. That's what they say in the church.
That is
Now,
what they say.
Shady McCoy, get it started, big dog. Was it the right move for the Cowboys to make Dak Prescott the highest paid? Let's get to it.
Football's back.
It's back, baby.
Football's back.
It is back.
Now, ladies and gentlemen out there, my voice, Eagles had a good game. I'm going side to side in the bar. You know how that is.
Just make
I'm going to say it's the right move, right? Dak Prescott did have a MVP type of caliber year last year. All-pro, hard to do.
Hard to do.
So I don't see nothing wrong with that. That's what the market is. The market is the next quarterback should jump over the next one, right? And they look at the market, you got Joe Burrow, Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, and Tua. He should jump over them guys. Only thing with Dak Prescott is, and I hate it got to be a but, but it's a but. We know what he's going to give you. So you're making him highest paid quarterback of all time and all that, right? And you give him all this money, but we know what to expect. 12 wins, good season, maybe an all-pro, but we get in the playoffs, Dak Prescott is not there no more. We watch that over and over and over again. He gets there and he don't win. And when he is getting there, he looks the worst. The Niners game, the Packers game. I can keep going forever. I mean, let's talk about this for a second, though. Where's my notes at? Because
You got to make sure he gets his point in.
No. I don't want to hate on Dak, but a guy like Troy Aikman, he's really, really good for the Cowboys, right? I don't know if he's the most talented, but he's really, really good. And he's making more than his whole career in one year. Way more losses. I don't want to get into that Troy Aikman, Dak Prescott. All I'm saying is, if I'm giving you a certain amount of money, I want some different type of results. And I feel like every year with the Cowboys, he's going to give you the same results. Good regular season, bad postseason.
Do you think he deserves $5 million more a year than Joe Burrow, Jordan Love, and Trevor Lawrence, though? That's a lot.
I mean, I would say, yeah, like Trevor Lawrence is okay, right? We see what he did this weekend. He has look good, and then the Trevor Lawrence shows up. Jordan Love, young, new, so I get him saying, only thing about Dak is you 2-5 in the playoffs. That's not good enough for me to get $6 million a year.
I think, Chase, right move. I think paying Dak Prescott was the right move. I think it was the wrong time. If you wanted to pay Dak Prescott and make him the highest paid, why not do that 3 months ago and do it for $55 million instead of doing it for $60 million? If you want to give Dak Prescott $60 million, good, you should. Why not do it at the end of the season when you're more sure about the money that you're going to give him and about the player that he is? You've already seen him for 8 years, but maybe at the end of the season, he would do what Jared Goff did for the Lions and take the Cowboys further than they've gone in 30 years. Paying Dak Prescott was absolutely the right move. It was simply the wrong time. You could have paid Dak Prescott 3 months ago and saved $5 million. You could have paid CeeDee Lamb 4 months ago and saved $4 million. But instead, you make it bad for Dak. You make it bad for your fan base. You make it bad for you, Jerry Jones. I do believe right move, absolutely the right move. But James, Chase, wrong time.
Yeah, so we had Stephen Jones on our podcast, actually, Athletic, Scoop City podcast, 3 months ago. Okay, or a couple months ago. And he was talking about, are you able to pay Dak Prescott? Are you able to pay CeeDee Lamb? Are you able to pay Micah Parsons? They just didn't have enough money. I'm telling you right now, Dak Prescott would not have taken $55 million 3 months ago. There's no way. That's not what was going to happen. Stephen Jones was more worried about, and his quote was, we have to play Houdini to be able to sign CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott. Micah's up, right? They don't got to do him this year, but he's up. They're playing Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb over this $350 million between two players. There's a salary cap. Guys, forget that. There's a salary cap. You still got to pay Micah. So just to put in a little context, I want to get that in because I agree. Like, my thought was like, maybe if they don't pay him now, like it would be less expensive, but it'd be the same.
So how was they able to pay him? Where the money come from?
Thin air, baby. It's just grabbing it, man. It's Jerry Jones. He got deep pockets. You know that.
Okay, Jerry.
James, where you at though with that?
Was
Was it the right move to pay Dak Prescott, sir?
Absolutely. We always talk, when you have a franchise quarterback, we always talk relevance, right? So, yes, I understand Dak Prescott in the playoffs. He has not performed well in the playoffs. But with Dak Prescott under center, the Cowboys are relevant. They 12 wins. They give themselves a shot to be in the playoffs. It's a couple quarterbacks that's not good in the playoffs, but their teams are relevant. This was a must-do for the Dallas Cowboys. You signed your franchise wide receiver. You got to make sure you lock up your franchise quarterback to at least give yourself a chance. And maybe one of these years he breaks through. I agree with Shady, too. I understand. Dak Prescott is going, right now, his track record says in the playoffs, this is what you are going to get.
Yeah.
That doesn't scream $60 million. Regular season, what you do get paid off screams $60 million. And the Dallas Cowboys are relevant and in the playoffs. They had to do it. It was a smart move for the Dallas Cowboys to do it, especially before the season. Dak Prescott going into that game knowing that, hey, my future's good, I'm good, let's go play some football.
You walk through it. You know what I mean? Mike McCarthy simply saying, hey, when you see them check and go to a zero pressure, we need to walk through this. But when you execute it on game day, how much joy at least contentment do you have as a wide receiver? Like, okay, bet, we finally executed it. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little joy from it, but I mean, certain plays always work. You always prepare for it. And I think the main thing is right, you see Dak Prescott ready for that play because that's not the first time the Cleveland Browns signaled empty. They seen that play. They seen him go like that last season. Hey, get to your empty check and all that. So Dak Prescott knew what was happening. But it lets you know that, man, when you prepare the right way and you get to the football field and it happens the way it happens and you like, dang, man, like, we went through walkthrough on this. We went through, you know what I mean, all this on this. But I could play for Coach Mike right now because that play call is Indy, right?
Yes.
You got 2 in routes on the outside, and Brandon Cook has the opportunity to run the post. If the safety's outside of him, if the safety inside of him, he take the corner, and it's Indy. Easy empty check, right? Because if Dak Prescott, look, it's empty, they off at 7, you don't like Brandon Cooks, just come to one of your in routes right now, ball out there.
I'm not going to let y'all keep doing this, all right? Like, because we all play the game, right?
Yeah.
And when you preparing for a team, we say, okay, we get in the red zone, it's 3rd and such downs.
Yeah.
They might bring this. So we acting like they didn't prep this.
They did.
I'm sure the meeting room, when we get to the goal line or the red zone, they might send an all-out blitz. That happens, though. And they see it from other teams. So, okay, we're going to check to this. So I know we want to praise Dak because he got paid, and I'm with that. I'm cool with that. But let's be real to the viewers. The second thing is, y'all think this is what gets you $60 million?
One of the many.
You hear what I'm saying? The problem is, like,
highlighting one of the many.
we overlooking, like, what's the real problem here? The problem is if Dak Prescott can see a blitz or not. The problem is not if he can't check to a certain call. That's not the issue. The issue is when the game's on the line, right? Elite versus elite. Playoff time.
You in the facility.
You win or you go home.
You in the
right? We in the facility. That's what we're talking about. So I don't want to care about you winning regular season games that don't really matter.
Got you.
Right? So a good defense with a bad quarterback, Bear or Browns, the best player on the game is not even playing for them, Nick Chubbs, right? I'm not trying to hate. I'm just keeping it honest. We got to stop giving everybody this love just because they're doing good. We need to see what happens in the postseason.
So would you have waited? If you were Jerry, after waiting all offseason,
might lose them.
Would you have waited until the end of the season to see what Dak Prescott does to get him $60 million?
because what changes? You know what?
He's a free agent is what changes. The price goes up.
Yeah, cool. The problem is, right? We seen this before. We paid him a lot of money. Win some games, lose in the playoffs. Okay? Fast forward, we back at it again. We paid him again. He's gonna win some games. You guys on TV say how great he is. We get to the playoffs, they're gonna be favorite, and they're gonna lose. And as an owner, I'm like, dang, I just get to do another $60 million a year, and I'm getting the same results.
Do you think this defense under Mike Zimmer, what they were able to do to Cleveland, do you think this defense specifically gives Dak the best chance to win a Super Bowl out of all the defenses?
Dak's had some good
we saying that because of the coach, right? But, I mean, the coach that has had, Dan Quinn ain't no scrub at all.
He cold.
At all, right?
Cold.
So he had great defenses, and he had more all-pros. So if he didn't get it done with them guys, with that defense, what's going to change now? With less weapons?
Speaking about getting it done with the good defense, Deshaun Watson could not. Okay, say what you will about Dak. He was better than the quarterback on the other side of the field.
That's why Jerry paid him.
Let's talk about that man real quick because Deshaun Watson got $230 million guaranteed. I believe Dak Prescott jumped that number by $1 million with his deal yesterday, $240, but $231 was guaranteed. Deshaun Watson got $230 guaranteed after another below expectation performance. This is me being kind. Shady.
Ooh, that was you kind?
I got to be kind.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm close with the Watson camp and Watson as well. Should the Browns give up on Deshaun?
I ain't close to him, so I'm going to be honest. I mean, that's terrible, though. Like, he don't even like a starting quarterback. And it's hard to say that out my mouth because I'm used to talking about Deshaun Watson like he's an elite top 5 dude.
No question.
He looks lost out there. Yeah. He don't know when to run. Yeah. He don't know when to scramble. He don't know when to throw it. It's like, yo, what are we doing right now? Yeah. And I'm just surprised that you can be so good today and then tomorrow be terrible. He can't. If the Browns want to go somewhere, he can't start for them. I'm sorry. Let me ask you this question, right? All y'all, especially you're a quarterback. What's the difference between Deshaun Watson or the backup quarterback? What's the difference? Other than money.
Yeah, no, I mean, not a lot. And the backup quarterback's either Jameis Winston or DTR, Dorian. I don't know who would play, but you got to imagine the rope and the line is really thin for Deshaun Watson. He looks like a shell of himself out there. And I want to show these plays because I want to explain to the viewer what exactly is going on, exactly what Shady was doing.
Tell me. Explain to me, crazy. Chase.
Look at this. Okay, you're holding the football right here. It's 3rd and 11. Sack. It's called the field position game. You cannot take a sack here. That double-A gap mug that we were talking about, it gets them off their block, and Micah Parsons is on the inside. Okay, you got to be able to move in the pocket, throw the ball away. There's checkdowns galore right there. Let's go to the next play right here. All right, it is an absolute horrible,
not horrible
throw right here. The first rule in quarterback, I hate to say horrible. The first rule in quarterbacking, give your guy a shot.
Yeah, give him a chance.
Give your guy a chance to make the play. James Jones, this is 7 yards out of bounds. I know we're being hard on him. I know we're doing that. Let's go to the next play. The interception. I don't necessarily think this is fully on Deshaun Watson. However,
come on,
Andy Reid, you know it. You were in the meetings. Andy Reid said on these stick routes, it's a 5-yard turn. You have to put it on the body. You can't put it high. You can put it low if you want. If you put it high, what's going to happen? Acho tips it, overthrows. Gotta get those. Exactly. Let's go to the next play right here.
Gotta get them.
This is the one. Look, they're down 33-10. It's a sluggo route, a slant and go by Amari Cooper.
Heck of a route, Cole.
Heck of a route. When your receiver gets this open, now he gets smoked, okay? He gets smacked. I understand that. You have to make this throw. The route is down here in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen on the 30-yard line.
Earlier.
Let's run the route one more time. Exactly. Throw the ball a little bit earlier. You got to get this out. It just comes down to one question for me, guys.
What's the question, man? What's the question, big dog?
Who do you think Cleveland Browns would rather have right now? Baker Mayfield or Deshaun Watson? Baker was chased out of the building right now. Baker Mayfield threw for 289 yards, 4 touchdowns, 146.4 rating. Deshaun Watson, 24-45, 169. Browns had 2nd worst offensive success rate of anyone in week 1.
Like,
Baker or Deshaun? Because they ran him out of town.
But hold on. Everybody named mama and grandmama would have picked Deshaun Watson over Baker Mayfield. At the time.
Of course.
Baker,
yeah.
I ain't on that Baker Mayfield train.
Here's the thing.
At all.
But what we're seeing from Deshaun is tough. And if anybody trying to come on air and defend Deshaun's football ability, I try to most. I try. But my dilemma was watching the game yesterday, and I'm just going to be honest, and I'm not going to be hyperbolic, no hot takes here. I didn't see special.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, quarterback for the Bears, he didn't have a great day. But I still saw a special throw on a race route to DJ Moore. Jalen Hurts, he didn't have a great day by any stretch of the imagination, but I still saw some special runs. Justin Fields, we will talk about him in 10 minutes. I did not see a ton that he did, 150 passing yards, but there was still special. Josh Allen, the whole game was special. Lamar Jackson, he took an L to the Chiefs, but you saw special. In watching Deshaun Watson yesterday, I just didn't see special. Yeah. I didn't see any explosiveness running. I didn't see any special with the passing. So it's not like I'm sitting here saying they should give up on Deshaun Watson, but eventually I just want to see a flash. Yeah. Not flashes. I just want to see a flash. James, I just need to see something to give me promise for a future, something to give me hope, something to let Browns fans know, hey, help is on the way, but I just haven't seen special James Jones.
Yeah, this is tough, man, because we're in the facility, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So when you're in the facility, you really ain't got too much time for feelings, right? Because it's about winning football games. So if we're in the facility, Deshaun Watson was horrible. Ooh. He was horrible yesterday. And the Cleveland Browns gave him all that money because you was the missing piece. We had a good defense. We need the missing piece at quarterback. We had the 1st overall pick. We need the missing piece at quarterback. Deshaun Watson, since he became a Cleveland Brown, has not been good, right? And we tried to cover it up with his 5-1 last year, but if you turn the tape on with your eyeballs, it was no special. And the same thing showed up again yesterday. And if we're in the facility, the talks that's going on in the facility right now, probably between the players, because they know they can win without Deshaun Watson, because you won with 4-5 different quarterbacks without Deshaun Watson, is, man, I don't know what he's doing out there. I don't know what he's getting into out there. I don't know what he's looking at, what play call. Because when you watch the tape and the highlights that Chase just showed, that's not Deshaun Watson. Where did it go? Yeah. We keep sitting here, it's 3 years now. We keep sitting here saying we waiting on Deshaun Watson, and we keep seeing this. Yeah. Like, come on, man.
This
is 7 yards out of bounds.
The most important question I might ask all day, bring us on camera, please. This may be the most important question I ask all day. Shady, you didn't give Deshaun 230 guaranteed. Chase, you didn't give Deshaun 230 guaranteed. James, you didn't give Deshaun 230 guaranteed. Viewer, you didn't give Deshaun 230 guaranteed. So our answer to this question is non-biased. At what point, Shady, do you give up on Deshaun Watson? At what point do you say he doesn't have it anymore?
Acho, last year, it's over. Yeah, man, look, take the chips, take my cars, it's over, all right? Who the next quarterback? Because my thing is, how long is this going to keep going on? I get it. I did the same thing initially.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, out the door. Deshaun Watson, please come on here. 230, all right, you can have it. Because we all thought that if he gets a good team, a good defense, good offense, he's going to be Super Bowl bound. He's not that. Yeah. He's not even close to that. Get rid of him, yo, while you still got a chance to make the playoffs.
That just brings me back.
I need an answer.
I know, and this is what I'm going to give you an answer because I had to Google it. And it goes back, because this is great. I'm live Googling it on the show because I want to make the point to the viewers right now that Cleveland is a purgatory that quarterbacks go to really die. They are struggling right now at the quarterback position. It goes back all the way to McCown, okay? Trent Dilfer, Charlie Fry, Ken Dorsey, Bruce Gronkowski, Derek Anderson, Brady Quinn,
I was there.
Jake Delhomme, Seneca Wallace, Colt McCoy, Brian Hoyer, Brandon Whedon, Jason Campbell, Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield. All these guys, you got to give, it goes back to your answer, you got to give the city hope. It just seems like he's going to end up, Deshaun Watson, as another name on this famous jersey that I'm showing you right here.
What is that? What are you getting at, though? Because, like, them dudes are all bad.
The quarterback play, though, in Cleveland, they got to give hope, man. They don't have any hope. It goes back to your answer. You got to show special at some point, and you're not showing that.
Deshaun Watson was special, though.
Yes, he was.
What I cannot do is sit here and blame Cleveland for this.
Hell no.
Because I've seen the coach, the head coach, the two-time, is it back-to-back? Coach of the year or just two-time?
Back-to-back, two-time.
Two-time coach of the year. I've seen him go out there with quarterbacks that do not have the talent of Deshaun Watson and win football games. So I can't sit here and blame it on Cleveland. Deshaun Watson has not been good. I don't think Deshaun Watson knows he can do it no more. Where did it go? Where did it go? I don't think Deshaun Watson believes he's that type quarterback no more. I think it's a lot of false confidence. Because at the end of the day, the athletic ability, how you were winning games in Houston has nothing to do with the coach. It was not the play scheme in Houston. It was you being Deshaun Watson, making plays inside and outside the pocket.
Are we overreacting? Both the tackles hurt. Running back, Nick Chubb, he's out for at least 6 to 8 weeks. Hopefully we see him later in the season. The receiving core, we know it's not one of the top 10 receiving cores in football. Amari Cooper is good.
Yeah.
Jerry Jeudy, he's solid.
Elijah Moore.
But I'm saying it's not like they're the Packers receiving core, not the Eagles receiving core. They're not they're not the best receiving core in football. Are we overreacting? It's Monday.
It's overreaction Monday, baby. Let's go.
You could do something with that wide receiver core, the tight end, and you could do something with them dudes. He ain't showing.
Take the glass.
He ain't showing nothing, though, Acho. Like, show me a little bit of flash. Show me that Deshaun Watson there somewhere deep down. Show me something. He don't show you nothing. And another thing is, like, when you show me that list, it's crazy because I never thought in a million years a dude like Deshaun Watson would even be on that list.
He didn't end up on the jersey, bro.
But now you're thinking about it, because all the other dudes is trash, or not trash. They're not that good.
Yep.
He's going to end up on the
Baker's
jersey.
okay.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.